Welcome to our first webinar. Happy that you were able to make it, although it was a really short notice about our first webinar. Before starting, what I want to say that today we will talk about our new profit sharing feature. My name is Camila, and I will be moderator today. But before starting, let me introduce our speaker, Tole, which is our CEO. And I wanted him to tell a little bit more about himself and also how he started Zignaly in the first place. Tole, I'm giving to you a few minutes, and then we will go with our agenda.
Okay, thank you, Camila. Thank you for presenting this webinar. I'm really excited. A little bit about myself. I have a very strong technical background, but some years ago, I started to invest some savings. I started with the typical. I started with real estate. I started with crowdlending, but I was living in the US at that time, and I had a problem. I didn't have any social security number, and if you don't have social security number in US, which is the ID, you cannot opt to most of the investment options that you have there. And I didn't have another problem in Europe too. So there were a lot of regulation, a lot of things that they are there supposedly to protect you. But in my case, they avoid me to get into these options. So I started to, because I have this strong technical background, I started to play, and I love the cryptocurrency. I read the white paper from Bitcoin in 2014. At that time, I thought it was expensive, but I was impressed by the white paper. It was super interesting for me. So in 2017, I finished my previous startup. It then went well to play creating a bot. The thing is that I'm not a trader, so of course I lost money.
So a lot of people share your experience in this case.
Exactly. So, but I see the potential of the trading of the cryptocurrency. So I discovered the signals, and there is a lot of people out there, a lot of providers, even companies that they tell you when to buy, when to sell. And I say, okay, I'm going to use this signal. I'm going to learn how to trade before I try to do my own bot. And I started to play with the signal and realized that if there is something worse than losing money, is not earning money. So when you go to the bed in the night and you wake up in the morning and you see that there was an amazing signal that you missed it, you didn't get this profit. So I see some lack in the changes. You could not place a stop loss and take profit at the same time. You cannot use trailing stop. I wasn't an expert, but I saw this potential. So I say, okay, let's gonna do something. I talked with David, my partner from a lot of years, and we started launching Zignaly. From the beginning, we have a lot of people onboarding with us. From the first year. From the first month, we already were moving like $1 million in volume. But again, I wasn't 100% happy with Zignaly, because for me, Zignaly it comes from my needs. Signals, they are not from me because they require a lot of time. And at that time, I was busy again. So I could not play with the signals as I wish. So we came with the idea of the profit sharing, of the copy trading. The copy trading, you
don't say about the profit sharing yet. Exactly. Give a moment.
So with copy trading, you don't need to set all your parameters. You don't need to be behind all the signals. You only have to choose the guy from the marketplace. You allocate your balance, and that's all. But it wasn't 100% perfect. You see that in the way that copy trading works, the expert is going to enter at one point, and you are going to enter some seconds behind them. So the problem is you can go at a higher price or even a lower price, but it's not going to be the same. Because the entry point is not the same. the exit point, whatever is higher or lower, is not going to be the same. So you are not going to have the same results. So again, looking for something more perfect, we came with the idea of not only profit sharing. Okay, the copy trading had another problem, which is the monthly fee, right? Because you see the marketplace and you see a lot of amazing results. And I say, wow, there is 200% profit in the last 3 months for this guy. And he's charging $400. If you can guarantee me that I'm going to have 200 profit, I will be more than happy to pay your fee. But you cannot guarantee me that you're going to get the same profit, the same results that you get in the last month. So paying you $400 in advance is kind of, you need to think about that, right? So because of this, we came with the idea of the profit sharing, and also we use this new functionality to introduce a new version of copy trading, a new version that it guarantees you that you're going to have 100% the same results that the expert has. So
I see that you jump right away to explain this which we just launched. But just before starting, I wanted to our attendees say one thing, that if you have any question, please write it in the chat, and in the end of the webinar, we're gonna answer those questions. So I think we are ready to really jump right in, and there is a few things which I prepared some questions, and I think they might be interesting for our attendees. So start, I think you explained a little bit about the concept itself, but if you could tell us a little bit more how it works.
Okay, perfect. So do you want to that I share my screen now? Or
yes, absolutely. I think it will be a perfect moment to start sharing and telling the whole story when we can see it, how it looks like.
So I'm going to share my screen. This is what is my personal account, but now in the team, a lot of people is using it for test, but it's my personal account. So
I hope there's no passwords or anything. No.
No. You're not going to see my password. Don't worry. So the first thing, I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to start from, because there is something important in the version of profit sharing, which is, that we support. I was clicking in the wrong way. We support Binance. We support KuCoin, and also we have Zignaly chain, which is a kind of, is powered by Binance. As you know, everything is, the order books is from Binance, the liquidity is from Binance, the security is from Binance. So the only thing that is managed through Zignaly. And this allows us to implement the profit sharing service, because it allows us to do internal transfer when you have to pay the success fee, when you have to do a deposit or withdraw. It allows us to do internal transfers super fast and without any cost, which is super important. So the first thing that you need to do is you have to create your account. Right now, all the service that we have are future. So you have to create a future account. You name it with whatever name you want to put, and you save it. I'm not going to save it because I already have a lot of accounts. But once you have saved the account, and you will have a Zignaly chain account. And this Zignaly chain account, you are going to be able to withdraw whatever you want. You have to have the balance, but you are going to be able to withdraw, and you can deposit. So you go to the deposit. If you don't have any crypto, you can click here, and you will go to a service that allows you to buy crypto with fiat. Here you choose whatever coin you want to deposit. You choose the network, and you have here the address. You also can show the QR if you prefer. Once you have the address, you are going to do the deposit, and you will have some balance in your Zignaly chain account. Okay, this is
straightforward. Without balance, we are not able to do any action here. But then, okay, so if I have a balance already, what is the next step?
Okay, so the next step is we go to the marketplace, and I already have filtered by profit sharing, but probably you don't have it filtered by profit sharing. So you will see all the service, and you will see the option that we have with profit sharing. We only have 4 because we launched this 4 or 5 days ago, but I can tell you that there is right now more than 30 services in the background creating some stack, because we have a requirement of 2 weeks of stack because being listed in the marketplace. So once they are ready, we will have a lot of services in the marketplace. As you can see, I am already following some of these services. But the thing that you do here, based in whatever you want, in the return, in the open position, in whatever, you choose which service you want to add. In the future, we will have more indicators like a kind of risk or drawdown. But for now, this is what we have. You also have the number of people who are following these services. I'm going to choose this one because I'm not following him.
But the question is, when I see those traders, is there an I don't know, ranking mechanism when you show the traders based on, I don't know, the return of the investments or maybe risks? Because it's also like, how can I be sure that I'm taking the top at this moment?
Okay, that's a very interesting question, because the marketplace is shorted by return. The return is a combination of the return and the open positions. The return is based in the close position, what the trader already did. But it's important to have into consideration the open position too, because it could be that the trader is not comfortable closing position in loss. This happens a lot. And because of that, you have here a very big green number, but you also have here a very red number. So you need to have this into consideration. For example, here, this one has 78% in profit, but right now in open, it has 17%. But this other one, he already closes 53%, and there is only 0 point something in openness. So this is really interesting. But beside this, there is another interesting factor that I like to have into consideration, which is how reliable is the trader. Does the trader has information about themselves? Does they speak about the strategy? What is more important? This copy trader communicate with their community? For example, right now we don't have any post here because it was launched, I think, yesterday, so it's normal. But with the time, you should see this populate with content from the copy trader, and you will be able to see how the copy trader communicate with the community. I think this is very important because you are not going to win all the time. That's impossible. Sometimes you are going to have your losses. If the copy trader is communicating with you and he explain why was the loss. Okay, I was trying to do this, but the market was in the other direction, so I place a stop loss, I exit the position. Okay, it's a loss, it's okay. I will continue following you. So this is very interesting.
So okay, actually on as example of this trader, because I'm trying to bringing closer the whole concept. So what is the percent investor shares in profits with the trader in this case?
What is what? Sorry, say again.
What is the percent that investor will share in the profits with the trader? How can I verify this? How it works?
So you have you can see the analytics, and in the analytics you are going to have the return of the profit that the copy trader had in the past weeks. Which is important from profit sharing is that if you were following this copy trader during this time, you will have had exactly the same results. So this is the difference with the copy trading version 1, that version 1. that you will you could have different results, but with profit sharing, you're going to have exactly the same results. And here you have some metrics, some analytics, some charts that you can use for seeing the return, more advanced return from the copy trader. You also can see the positions that are currently opened by this copy trader, and also the ones that the copy trader already closed. As we
so
say,
how much I'm paying to the trader and when I'm paying?
Okay, so this is very interesting because I'm going to start, for example, following this copy trader. You need to be sure that you are selected the chain account that you created for this purpose. So I have my profit sharing account and I'm going to start copying. I'm going to place, I'm going to check how much I have. I have available like 59, so I'm going to put like $40 in this guy. And there is another option, which is I have to choose how I want my profits. Do I want to reinvest my profits over and over, or do I want to withdraw the profit whenever there is a profit? So in this case, I'm going to choose withdraw, for example, and I have to write here locked to, which means that it's sure that you understand what you are doing. And what you are doing is that you are getting $40 from your Zignaly chain account, and you are going to put this $40 in a kind of pooled account. You are going to transfer this $40 to the copy trader account. It's not exactly from the copy trader account. The copy trader doesn't have withdraw permissions. The only thing that the copy trader can do is to trade, but the copy trader cannot withdraw, the copy trader cannot deposit directly, nobody can. So you are doing that. So it's important to have this in consideration because you are going to see a drop in your balance once you do the transfer. So I'm going to start copying. Now the transfer is being done to the service, and that's all. I'm connected. How much I'm going to pay? I'm going to pay this. I have the success fee here, which is 30%. So whenever a position is closed, if this position is in profit, and this profit are going to increase my balance, my current balance, I'm going to pay a 30% of the difference between my current balance and the new balance. Okay, so we are.
For instance, so if the profit generated is like $100 for the simplicity, it means that $70 will stay in my account and then 30 will go directly to the trader.
Exactly. Exactly. I will get in more detail later when we explain the analytic, but yes, you got it right.
But and another question will be, what happens in the case of losses?
Okay, in the case of losses, you have a loss and you are going to you're going to see the loss reflected in your balance, and the copy trader has to recover your loss before getting any other profit, any other success fee. So let's say that instead of having $100 in profit, you have $100 in losses. So tomorrow, the copy trader does $50 in profit. He's not going to take anything from this $50 profit. The day after, the copy trader does $100 in profit. So your balance now is $50 plus $50. Only from this $50, the copy trader is going to get the commission. So
when the position closes and is positive, then the fee is taken.
Exactly. Okay, so that's all. I'm connected to the copy trader, and from now I can forget about everything. It's not like the old version. With the old version, something could happen because you are operating in your account. So something could happen, and you have to take care of your position. You have to watch your position. You have to maybe do some action or something like that. But with this, no. With this, there is the expert is going to manage 100% everything. So what I can do is I can watch what the copy trader is doing. In this case, I don't have any position from this one because I just connected. But I have position, all these service that you see here are from copy trader. And I can see some of these positions that they have currently open. The thing here is that there is only one single position. You could be connected to the same copy trader. I could be connected to the same copy trader. The 50 attendants to the webinar could be connected to the same copy trader, but there is one single position. This is why we can guarantee that the results from all the participants are the same. The only thing is that you can see here these profits and losses. Okay, these profits and losses are different from me than from your account because they are based in the proportional part that you have contributed to the position. If you have $100 and I have $50, you will have 2 times whatever amount I have. Okay, so this is
mathematical, statistical point of view. I think
exactly.
this was something intuitive, but I think it's interesting as well to add this information that our attendees and I hope future traders will understand in 100%. My question is as well. So in the same time, investors can be a trader. What I mean by that is like, can I create my own, and I can become a profit sharing trader, and as well in the same time following myself.
Yeah, absolutely. You can create your service. You can offer your service, and in the meantime, you also can connect to other service. Well, another difference from previous version is that you only can connect to one service. Because as we know, in future, there is only one single position per market. You cannot open 2 different positions for the same market. But here with profit sharing, you can, because you are not operating in your account. You are operating in the pooled account. So if you connect to copy trader A and copy trader B, both of them, they are going to have their own accounts and they are going to be operating in their own account. These accounts are exclusive for these copy traders, and they are used only for this copy trading service, profit sharing service. So it allows you from your same exchange account to connect to various services. Like, for example, in my case, I'm connected to a lot of services from the same exchange account, from the profit sharing exchange account that they have here.
Would you say that is actually the good approach for diversification?
Exactly. You also could diversify in the other version, but it requires you to have a lot of different exchange accounts. Each exchange account for each service. So it's a little bit more complicated. So this is more comfortable for you. Another thing that from here, once that you are connected, the only thing that you can do is to watch. And another thing that you can watch is this are the performance of the copy trader, and this is how it was for the copy trader, and these are your return. The reason why they could be different, for example, I have 25% and the copy trader has 78%, or here I have 0% and the copy trader has 53%, is for the timing. If you come 2 weeks later, you will have missed the 2 previous weeks. And that's the only reason why you could have different results.
But can I filter per day? Or is, I don't know, can I see what happened in last week, for instance, in the last 7 days?
You could see, if you remember, if we go to to the copy trader profile, we can see we have the analytics where we can see the results per week, and we also have, if we want more details, we can go to the positions and we can see what happened in the previous days. Okay, this has the result. This is some of the leverage that this copy trader is using, the market, how the copy trader exited the position. So you have this kind of information. Another super interesting thing, and I think this is personally is the view that I use the most, which is the analytic. And in the analytic, you can choose whatever service you are connected to. And for example, we have different sections. This is how the service has been performing for you in the past. Also, we have a small summary about your initial allocate, your current allocate, the retain, and the watermark. This is high watermark. We need to fix this name. The retain, this is something interesting because when the trader closes a position, if this position is in profit, we are not going to account all the profit. If you have any position opened right now with losses, we are going to retain the proportional part to the losses, because it could happen that, okay, I'm going to close only position in profit, and I will never close position in losses. So I will be getting my success fee all the time. In order to avoid that, we have the retain. Okay, you close the position, but you still have some open position with losses. So we are going to retain some dollars, the success fee, before sharing any profit. And the high watermark is what we said before. If you have, for example, you started with $100, you have some profit, now your balance is 104. The next time that the copy trader is going to have profits is when the new increase in balance is above this $104. So the difference between 104 and the new amount is going to be the amount that we are going to share. 30% for the copy trader, 70% for the user. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, sorry. I have already some questions here. Isn't a plan for the future, like, I don't know, having, for instance, possible for spot trading?
Yeah, we are going, right now we are focused in future. We are going to launch the spot market too. I can't tell when, but it's going to be in the next month, in the next few months, probably before the end of the year. Okay,
so pretty soon.
Yeah.
And what about coins? What we can use right now? I see it's only USDT. Is there another option?
So as you already know, future in Binance only works with USDT. But once we launch the spot market, it's up to the copy trader to choose in which coin they want to operate. They can choose BTC, they can choose Ripple, they can choose whatever they want, BNB, whatever they want.
Okay, that is interesting. I already have some questions from attendees. I don't know if you want to add anything else to the preview of the future.
Yeah, one more thing regarding the analytics. Regarding the analytics, which is the accounting, because here we have the chart, we have everything grouped, but in the accounting, you are going to have the detail of what happened in your account. You can, for example, you can see that I started this day, I did a deposit of $100. This is wrong because first I have the profit and then I pay the success fee. Then, as you can see, I had one loss, I have one profit, but I didn't give any success fee because I was below the high watermark, then more profit, here 13, and I have to pay the success fee. The interesting thing here is that you are only going to pay if there is profit. So it's in the best interest of everybody to perform properly.
So the question here will be as well, like, if it's going so well, can I change the allocate budget on the fly in terms of I want to increase, or on the other hand, I want to decrease allocated budget? It is possible.
You can increase your budget, but at any time you go here and I put, okay, in this one I have right now 125. If I want 75 more, I will say 200. Okay, you can increase at any time, but you cannot reduce. If you want to reduce, you have to disconnect. Okay. In order to disconnect, you disconnect, and once you are disconnected, you connect again and you put your new amount. There is two ways of disconnection. We call it the soft disconnection and the hard disconnection. With the soft disconnection, which is the only one which is available right now, the way it works is you disconnect right now, but you are not going to recover your balance until you exit the last position when you are participating right now. From now on, you are not going to enter in any new position, but you will have to wait until you are out of all the position in order to recover your balance. In the other way, in the hard disconnection, you are going to be able to withdraw instantaneously. The system is going to exit your proportional part or order position where you are participating at current market price, and you will have your balance, whatever the balance is.
So the question as well here appears, what about withdrawals? And can I do it anytime I want it? Or as well, do I have to disconnect before withdrawing? How it works?
So right now, if you want to withdraw your balance, you need to disconnect. If you want to withdraw your profit, you need to choose between what do you want to do. Do you want to withdraw after each trade, or do you?
I hope it's not COVID. Really, we don't need it right now.
Or you want to change, you are reinvesting, and you say, I don't want to reinvest anymore, I want to withdraw. Right now, you cannot change the option, but this is going to be a lower very soon.
So it means that if I set it up at the beginning, this is how it works, because in the middle, I will not be able to change it.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Then another question is, can I test it with the demo account?
No, you can't. Because
this is a very short answer.
You can for two reasons. The first one is that you are going to have, there is no point in having a demo account because you are going to have exactly the same results that the copy trader. So you can follow the copy trader account and you can go to the profile, you can go to the position, and you are going to have exactly the same result. And the second one is that in order this to work, we are going to allocate your balance in the bullet account. So with demo account, this is not possible. So we haven't created the demo functionality because you are going to have the same result than the copy trader.
So actually, I have additional two questions, which is around the security. The first one, which I see on the chat, is like, who owns the pool account? At the same time, I want to ask what happened with if the trader disappeared.
Okay. The pool account is hosted right now in Binance. Tomorrow, if we have another deal, actually, we are dealing with other exchanges. They will always be hosting in the exchanges. We are not holder of the account. We are not. We don't have the coins in our system. They are always hoarded in the exchanges system. So who owns the account is kind of Zignaly, but it's holding in the chain. The trader cannot withdraw. The only thing that can do is to trade. If the trader disappears, we can go. If we know by a fact that the trader disappeared, we can withdraw, or actually the user can withdraw the balance at any time. They only have to wait until closing the position, but we could manage the account. There is no problem in that.
There's relief. So another question which I see in the private message is, where will be my funds during the coffee?
It will be in the pooled account. So you will see a withdraw in your balance, but if you go to the analytics, you will see that you have a deposit in the accounting.
Okay. Any other questions, guys?
So here we can see for example, the deposit, and probably if I go to my balance, you can see here a drop. Well, it's not this one, but you will see a drop in your balance.
Okay, there is more questions about the security. So what in the situation when the trader goes away and left the position open?
Okay, in this case, we have, as I say, it's very important to trust where you are sending your money. So it's important that you review the profile of the copy trader, that you review the history of the copy trader, how they are active in the Discord group, and you can talk to them. You can see how they communicate with the community, how they respond, how long they have been here. I know this community, but this can happen. It's a risk, and it's up to you if you want to take it or not.
So old good way spying on makes sense here.
Yeah, to disconnect at any point. So you don't need the intervention of Zignaly team in order to disconnect from the service. You can say, hey, this guy has disappeared. I'm going to withdraw everything, and I'm going to try another service.
I have a questions about fees of the Binance fees. Is there a plan that they reduce in the future?
So,
how it works right now?
So the Binance fees, once this is not something that we can reduce the fees based on the volume that the copy trader generates. So if the copy trader, between all the allocated balance between all their users, is able to generate a higher volume, we are going to be able to reduce the.
Okay, that sounds exciting. Any other questions from our attendees? I see here. Actually, I have one in the private, but we already answered about the trader has access to my found session. Guys, you have a last seconds to ask additional questions. No rush. No rush. Okay. Question, yes. Sorry. So there was a question if it's needed to deposit in BNB to avoid higher fees.
No, you don't need it.
Okay.
You don't need it for future. And this is the only thing why we didn't launch in spot yet. Not because the higher fees, but because, as you know, when you are buying in a spot, when you are paying with BNB, you are not reducing the amount of coins that you are buying. And this is a problem if you don't do this, because you could end with a small bath of coins that you cannot sell, or you cannot sell, because in the chains you cannot buy whatever amount you want, or you cannot sell whatever amount you want to sell. You need to buy or you need to sell in lot size. And for that, BNB in Binance and probably other coins in other exchanges allow you to not reduce the amount of coins that you are acquiring. So this is the only thing that we haven't figured out yet, and it's the only thing that is holding for launching this service in a spot. But it's not related to the payment of the fees. Whenever we have the volume, we are going to be able to reduce the trading fee. We have the need of the user placing BNB. Also, what is more important, even if we need BNB, it's not going to be the user, the one who needs to have BNB in their balance. It's going to be the copy trader, the one who is going to take care of this situation and is going to convert some of the balance that the copy trader has in BNB or in whatever other coin we need for reducing the fees. But the good thing about this is that you, as investor, don't have to worry about anything, only to watch how your performance is going.
Okay, that's really seems like a straightforward, easy strategy. Okay, I don't see any additional question. So I think we can finish here. Thank you, Tole, for the very complete step-by-step explanation about this feature. And guys, after after this webinar, I will send as well a link to this webinar, just in case if you want to reflect or come back to some fields which we explain, and you want to be sure that you are following correctly. But yeah, thank you guys, and thank you, Tole.
Thank you, Camila. Bye-bye.
Bye now, and I hope to see you soon with our regular webinars covering different topics around Zignaly, and also I hope some traders will also share their success story with us. Okay, have a nice day, afternoon, depends where you are. Thanks. Bye.